Hello everyone, Mr. Power 46 here, and I'm not sure I actually mentioned this. I should mention this. Oh wait, no, never mind, I did. Costume Quest 2, coming out. Oh, it should be coming out Halloween of 2014, this year. So, time to go to the next area. And it's a slightly different themed one, and hey, this guy wants a treat card. And he does not like the phrase, keep your eyes peeled. It would be a disgusting phrase if you didn't actually know what it was referring to. And hey, look! We've got another one. Ooh. Rotten potato guts. I'm gonna get it. So, I'm thinking A, X, and then leave the 2-ply toilet paper. And let's try it out on someone. And he noticed us. That's too bad. Good. There's not much. Okay. And I may as well turn off the speakers because sometimes the speakers get a little bit of feedback when the graphics card is working too hard. Actually, a lot of feedback. I think it's just the fact that I think that speaker is kind of, yeah, my brain keeps going. And yeah, I don't think that the specific brand of speakers is grounded that we have. Oh, oops, I was stunned. That was dumb. Apply all damage. Well, no. It crashed again. Dang it. Let's try that again. Still recording locally because, you know, it's kind of important to record this locally in my opinion right now. Costume Quest. Double Fine. Continue game. Grubbin's on ice. Slot 3. Oh, I forgot to do something. Oops. Oh, and it auto-saved right in front of that guy. So, mental note of that. I think I'm gonna have to turn off the super sampling. Sorry if it decreases the quality. I can't help that. Maybe my computer won't run so hard as well. Oh yeah, and of course, I have to put on the items again. Viva Repugia. He doesn't like our revolution. A dog. And somehow I was completely obscured by everything. Weird. Ooh, light matrix. And dark matrix. So, target the light mage. Always an important thing. Very important thing. Okay, not that. If it crashes again, I'll have to remember to do the removing SSAA and maybe removing the window mode setting as well. Just a thought. And beat up the balloons. And I'll save just in case. Saving. Please do not turn off your computer. I think it might be the I think it's just probably recording software actually, unfortunately. So if I crash again, I'll probably end the episode and then remove the SSAA. Fair warning, it might look like there's more aliasing. Might. There's no guarantee because, yeah. There's no guarantee that the SSAA will help because YouTube has low resolution as it is. Okay, mental note, that doesn't do as much damage. Double egg. I thought it did as much damage as the main attack. That's annoying. Although I suppose by the end of the turn it does just as much damage, probably. All the hollows. Yeah, I don't think that would have been enough to kill. No surprise there. There's a bat. So, okay, I think that's enough to kill everyone. Yeah, it looks like it. They're all dead. Cake, cod, and diabetic marzipan? Interesting. Sorry it's been so unstable. Maybe it's getting like... Especially since the error says call stack, I think that means that it's going over its memory limit. So, that means that it should be fixed if I get rid of the graphics options. So, I'll try to get rid of the graphics options if it crashes again. So, time to beat up the guys. Okay. Yeah, I know. Last time I did this, it crashed. I think I'm gonna turn down the SSAA. I think part of why it was more stable. Also, the SSAA, by the way, only works on the PC version, which doesn't matter because that's what you do it for. But the SSAA is it basically multiplies the resolution in both directions by 4, I believe, which means it's a very massive upgrade. If you base it on other things. But it also makes it a little harder for the game to run. Although it is running fine other than the crashing. But it was not originally designed with all of this in mind. So I wouldn't be surprised if it would be quite a bit more stable. Wow, that ended a lot for something. Rainbow whips. But there's no surprise that it's not entirely stable on the PC when it was made for 30 frames per second at most. Probably 720p actually, because of how weak the Xbox 360 really is in comparison to what PCs are now, which that's also the case with... Oh, and look! I got another card. That's also the case with the Xbox One and PS4, but, you know. It was only designed to run on, like... I don't know exactly the RAM count on it, but half a gig, maybe a gig of RAM, which this computer has significantly more, but it's probably not designed to go past 32-bit, which means past 3 gigabytes, or 3.5. Always something the other. And also, the max level is higher in the DLC. And probably could have gone for the hurler and with that last attack in one, but would be kind of risky. What I did was already risky enough. And of course, fireball of leaves. Makes total sense. Man, Brent's just kicking butt. Bouncy dollops. Interesting. I keep wanting to save because this has been not perfectly stable. Although thus far it has run better on this newer graphics card we've got than the older graphics card. And I'm not allowed to do that quite yet. But if I can remember how exactly to do it. Ah, there it is. Okay. Kind of looks almost like the bridge is continuous, or the wall is continuous, so which is a bit of a problem sometimes. And of course, beating up random green things also gives candy. Of course. Now I'm looking for a Tome of Trobogs. Of course. Silly Trobogs. So, hey, I actually have had a viewer. Interesting. Or have a viewer, actually. Interesting. Nightbot of a different sort. Unless they renamed Nightbot, which is probably the case, actually. That's interesting. Okay. Hey, look. More stable. Yeah, I think they might have renamed Nightbot. No. I'm confused. Oh well. If it was someone making that as their name purposely to confuse, it worked. It worked fairly well, actually. Wrong buttons. So, the Dark Mage should die from poison and fire damage this turn. So, I can safely do this. Yep, it does. That's good. Ooh, Reynolds taking a little bit of damage. Fortunately, and I think, yeah, I think they might have renamed Nightbot. Not too bad. No, he's not watching the stream though. If it is someone normal, at least based on the XSplit software. So I'm guessing that's just Nightbot with just an N, not a K. Although now with a K. I'm gonna check something. Nope, it's actually someone else. Unless they're just not quite to the point where they got rid of that stuff. And of course, falling down! Hey look! Oh, and I got an achievement. Which is kind of garbled in SSAA. Oh well. Hey look! And advertisement for stacking! Which has already come out. Stacking is another Double Fine game. It's more of a puzzle game than an RPG game. It's kind of an interesting concept in that you play, as the name implies, stacking dolls, which can go into other stacking dolls of other sizes, and you can mind control them. And, you know what? Probably time to save it there. So, until next time, this is Mr. Power 46, and I still have no idea how to do an outro. See you next time.